it's her, me, and Alyssa has threatened to sue us for a hostile workplace environment, which, because she went to the therapist or the mediator or the corporate mediator, whatever the heck his title is, she built a case for herself where she was documenting every time she felt uncomfortable on set and for whatever reason.
Alyssa Milano, really? You felt uncomfortable. You felt like they were attacking you. And you got the lawyers involved. Because of you, Prue left the show. Fired. Girl, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Okay? I don't even like Milano cookies. May meet my witches and Wiccans. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna be talking about my perspective of Shannen Doherty, Let's Be Clear, with Holly Marie Combs Part 2. I was gonna say Alyssa Milano. We know that's not gonna happen. If it was ever gonna happen, I'm pretty sure the tabloids would be all over it. It'll be all over the news, you can say. Spoiler alert, you guys. Just to let you know, there's going to be 2 parts. I'm going to play the first part, and then I'm going to play the second part of Shannen's Doherty, Let's Be Clear podcast. And then I'm going to make it quick and simple. But I'm going to be adding a clip now.
To be prepared. But sort of during that time period, after the first season, when everybody sort of got acclimated, I think things obviously started to change and the show got a lot more attention and us girls got individual attention, and that may have caused some...
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, we've talked about that, but I never knew that because I wasn't the one doing the Maxim covers. I think I did one terrible cover and they gave me very big boobs. And I was like, who's she?
They did. I remember that cover.
It was Stuff.
Was it Stuff magazine?
Yeah. They made me like 6 feet tall and gave me really big boobs. And I was like, okay, that wasn't the picture I approved, by the way. I had final approval on the photo, on the cover. And it was a version of the photo I approved. But that was the only like naked Maxim type photo shoot I did. And I remember saying to my publicist at the time, I was like, shouldn't I take like a couple of weeks? Well, I was in my 20s, maybe 3 to like work out and look good for this. And he was like, honey, no, they airbrushed Giselle. They don't even care what you look like. And I was like, ouch.
By the way, Stuff magazine, the name, it sounds like a porno magazine.
Yeah, well, it looked like it. But actually, the cover shot was the one I was most comfortable with because I just wore my jeans. I wasn't wearing like red lingerie and I was topless, but my hair was covering my boobs. So that was the one I was like, cool, I can swing this.
I remember this cover. It's very sexy.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, if I was 6 foot and had double D's.
Yeah.
Don't look it up. Oh my God. Woman, let some things die. Okay, so they weren't double D's. They were like C's. But still. Hey, you never know. I could go shopping.
Those are big.
Yeah. It's too big for my flat foot too.
Look at your abs.
Yeah, I got abs, and they got longer. That's what I mean. Like I got long. I got tall.
Yeah. Oh. You know, they definitely stretched the torso.
They did, because I have no torso.
I mean, you look good though.
I was, you know, the real picture was fine too though.
Yeah, I think I did like FHM and lingerie and then Maxim. It was...
You guys were on the circuit.
We were, but it was more of like all the other, you know, yes, those magazines they served a purpose back then. Mm-hmm. But it was like the People magazines or the...
I tried to Google the Maximum cover. Oh, she said stuffed. So I'm gonna add this anyways. The whole time I was looking for Maximum cover and it was stuff cover. I thought they were talking about stuffing her bra. Oh my God. The second moment that I wanted to hear about Alyssa Milano with the 2 girls, Yeah, it's crazy. So we're going to listen to it now.
And it wasn't Duke who were by my bedside when I woke up from surgery. So it was interesting that when I had a problem after this all transpired and I wanted to discuss leaving the show and all my reasons why, they put me in a room with Jonathan Levin, which I don't know that I had seen since we went to network. And, you know, you had told me about your background with him, which is varied and interesting. And he obviously has a very fond spot, shall we say, for you. And I don't know why they chose him to do this meeting, but I can tell you that during the meeting where I said this is not the show I signed on to do, I hear that you're
Why does Siri come on?
looking for other people, and it's not about the list of names. It's about, this was not a show that I wanted to do without Shannen. She didn't want to do it without me, therefore I don't want to do it without her, and that should be fairly clear. And he had tears in his eyes already because he could see I was getting upset, as he can hear me getting upset. And I said, why would you hire her again, just fire her? And he said, we didn't mean to. And he said, but we've been backed into this corner. He said, you know, we're basically in a position where it's one or the other. We were told that it's her, me, and Alyssa has threatened to sue us for a hostile workplace environment, which, because she went to the therapist or the mediator or the corporate mediator, whatever the heck his title is, she built a case for herself where she was documenting every time she felt uncomfortable on set and for whatever reason, whereas you and I refused to speak to him. So that's where the deck was stacked.
I always think that, like, when somebody does that,
Alyssa Milano, really? You felt uncomfortable. You felt like they were attacking you. And you got the lawyers involved. Because of you, Prue left the show. Fired. Girl, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Well, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe. Blessed be my witches and Wiccan, and have a good afternoon.